New survey found California Governor Newsom could really lose his job. New York Governor Cuomo also faces scathing calls to step down. However, the forces behind are rather different. And what are they?
Wisconsin cleaned up 200,000 outdated voters' roll after 2020 election controversy. In the U.S. Senate Intelligence Committee held unusual open-door hearing on China's threat.
Welcome to Wei and Kathy Show. I'm your host, Wei Fang.
And I'm Kathy Zhang.
Okay, thank you for coming to the show. And just a reminder for you, actually, halfway through, we're going to move the second part of the show onto Safe Chat. Many of them have been there. The viewership is growing very fast over there. And some of them, very occasionally, some people was complaining that the streaming was intermittent, okay? Let me tell you why. Basically, if you use desktop browser, you could face that. But if you use a mobile web or mobile app, basically if you view this show through from the mobile phone, things will be fine. But just let you know that they are working on this right now, and it's a new platform. They are working very diligently. I'm sure they're going to fix that. But if you run into that, that's the reason. Okay?
I see.
Yeah, so you know. And also, so yesterday.
So better to use the mobile device to watch our show.
And as you know that this show, Kathy and Wei, we featured on, or our most strength about China, information about China. And actually today, the U.S. Senate Intelligence Committee hold a hearing. Hold a hearing. At the end of the hearing, they said, the chairman said this is the Sponic moment, if you know what I'm talking about. Sponic moment for the nation. So basically, yeah.
So for this feature story, we're gonna do it on Safe Chat. So get prepared to move on to Safe Chat.
And the U.S. Senate basically give you all the reason that that Wei and Kathy show is the most important at this time.
Exactly, because they have access to the intelligence that not everyday Americans can access to.
Yeah, so all the information just will be there after 20 minutes on the Safe Chat. A lot of information that you need to know. You have to know. The whole nation needs to know. Okay, with no further ado, let's dive in the news of the day first, okay? So basically, a new Emerson College survey found a statistical tie between likely voters who favor removing California Governor Newsom, which is 46%, in the upcoming governor recall. And those who favor him, retaining him, is standing at 48%, so rather close.
Yeah, but another poll showed that the governor is losing for the first question, which is should Governor Newsom be recalled, by double digits. So let's find out what are these two polls.
Yeah, so the first one for the new Emerson College poll, basically they did it last month, okay? In July, at that time, 43% favored recalling Newsom and 48% against it. So 6% of likely voters stood undecided. After 1 month, not 1 month, after half a month probably, that 3% moved to be against the governor. All right, that's the most recent change. And the poll also found that a majority of Hispanic voters favor removing him. All right, let's see the breakdown here. So among the Hispanic voters, 54 favor recall, 41 want to keep him. For white voters, 48 favors recalling him, and 49 favors keeping him. Black people, 41% favor recalling, and 57 favor keeping him. Asian, 30% favor recalling, and 49 favor keeping. Yeah, what do you think? Is that a truthful, factual survey?
Yeah, for the polls, it's always have different kind of opinions, but let's see the second poll.
Okay.
Second poll came from Survey USA and the San Diego Union Tribune. And it's conducted in the beginning of August 22nd and the 4th.
Which is rather new, which is about now, right? Most recent one.
it found that 51% of the people who surveyed were in favor of recalling Newsom. Only 40% wanted to keep him. So it's double-digit difference, right? 11% difference. So, this survey was also conducted in May. Okay, it's rather early, but in May it found that only 36% in favor of the recall and 47 opposed. So it's the 11% of the difference actually also moved from supporting him to against him.
It seems both polls are showing a clear trend of the voters moving away from Gavin Newsom, who is facing a recall election, which is what, like 40 days or later, right? 40 days later, rather fast.
Right. And another finding from this USA and the San Diego Union Tribune poll was that in regards to the second question on the recall ballot is which candidate should replace Newsom, right? If he is recalled. And actually, the most high-profile Democrat candidate, which is a YouTuber, Kevin Perfraith, he is on the bottom of the ballot. And who leads on the ballot to replace Newsom? It's a Republican candidate who is also the conservative radio show host, Larry Elder. And Larry Elder is also widening his lead among all those replacement candidates.
For those of you who see our show a few days ago, you remember that Larry Elder was disqualified.
He almost was not able to make it, right?
Yeah, because he leave out some question in his about his tax. Well, it's very weird. But the California court saying that no, he can get in. So that actually incident, I think, really just highlighted him and bring him more prominence. But anyway, this guy is a radio show host, know how to talk, have a basis, and then now he's leading at 27%. How big is 27%? The next one is only 10%. Okay, so 10%, 4%, 4%. So he's have a commanding lead among the potential replacement for Newsom. So basically, if California want to get rid of Gavin Newsom, it seems that Larry Elder have a very big chance to step in the governor's office.
And probably among all those GOP candidates, he's one of the most conservative one. Besides, he knows how to talk.
What do you think? Do you like him? Do you like him? Or who do you like? There's other people like John Fox and
John Cox.
I'm sorry, John Cox. Write up your preference if you have anything that you
especially
favor.
If you are from California, who will you vote? Right?
Yeah, we can do
Please let us know.
Our own straw poll on the chat room here. Anyway, so California is not the only coastal big state that may be losing its previous governor, losing its governor. In New York, as you know, Cuomo is facing big trouble. So basically, on a Tuesday, yesterday, New York Attorney General Letitia James released a report and a detailed allegation against Governor Cuomo. The allegations are from 11 women claiming sexual harassment by the Democrat governor. And the report states that investigators found all women, which include current and past state employees as well as non-governmental workers, their words, their story are credible. Okay.
Yeah, but Cuomo strongly denied the allegation on the same day, yesterday, saying that he never touched anyone inappropriately or made inappropriate sexual advancement. His office released a 85-page rebuttal to the investigation, including more than a dozen photos of Cuomo hugging and embracing both men and the women. So actually, by the way, the report from the AG, the Attorney General, is over like 200 pages.
Wow.
Yeah, so now also they are talking about impeach him if he does not resign.
Apparently, he doesn't look like he wants to resign at this moment. So, yeah, it could move to impeachment. But this is an interesting question. Just a small question I want to throw out here, and I want to see what's your response. What's the difference between recalling California Governor Newsom and impeaching or just pressing him to resign this New York Governor Cuomo? What's the difference? If you want to share with you my observation, okay, first for the California, there's a little mystery behind this recall because Newsom's response to COVID-19 really upset people. And at the high time of the COVID-19, when he was issuing strict order over all people in the state, and he himself went to a luxury restaurant and eat there, and with his friends, with his lobbyists, and that really upset a lot of people. The other thing is because the state has a serious rise in crime and increasing unemployment. A lot of people, especially small business people, they're not happy. They're not happy. Okay, but mainly for the people who call his step down are mainly GOP and independent and some Democrats. It's just it seems to be a recall that has a lot of basis among the people.
Yeah, but people may wonder, what happened in the 2 weeks, right? Because the poll that we share with you is it's the change from 2 weeks ago to now, right? In this Emerson poll. So it could be just random, but also some people may think it could relate to the new mask mandate.
Yeah.
That's happened in the end of, during the end of July. Although Newsom himself did not order the mandate. The mandate was ordered by not ordered, just they put out the recommendation, which does not require indoor masks, but they recommended it by the Department of Public Health. Although Newsom just kind of was technically, linked to this.
Yeah, it's Department of Health, right?
Right.
So this show came from is aired from San Francisco. So this is California. We're in California. So according to our knowledge and observation, yes, the state is in homelessness, a lot of troubles, a lot of issues.
A lot of small business just really had so much burden and including the restaurants just in our neighborhood, we see how they struggle. One of the restaurants still not open, right?
Yeah, and California, mind you, is the first state that started the closure. Okay, back in I think April last year, right? So among the country. So COVID-19 apparently is hurting Newsom. How much? I don't know, and we don't know, but it does carry a major portion. Other things are just other general economic situation of California that's definitely have its toll on Newsom. Comparatively, under New York, okay, for the people or the forces who call for Governor Cuomo step down are mainly Democrats. Okay, the two senators, U.S. senators, both Democrat, and also the state and also New York City, everybody, Democrat.
Nancy Pelosi is also, including President Biden, they all saying Cuomo should step down now.
Yeah, it's just, and the CNN today published a very detailed report on how high standard that Cuomo held against sex harassment. So in different occasions, press statement and tweet, and CNN just said, Cuomo said very, just high standard word against sex harassment, zero tolerance, and so on and so forth. And then it just feels a little. And to be honest, this is just Wei and Kathy show, right? If as my opinion, I don't know what's behind it. Okay, and situation like that is. I'm not saying that the AG's report is wrong. But just compared to what is exposed and the harsh measure, the harsh pressure that Cuomo is receiving, it's just interesting. At least just get you wonder. So what is really behind it? So
yeah, maybe just we invite your comments.
Yeah, do you have any comment? It's just like all Democrats just come to the front line and press him, just force him away. But he's not. He's still holding there. In California, it's much simpler. So two biggest states on the coastal side, right? The governor, they are facing being ousted, and for probably very different reason. and we don't know the final answer yet. We'll keep watching that. We'll share with you if we do find out the answer.
Yeah, Curtis said, call me tactics.
Tactics. What type of tactics?
What type of tactics?
Yeah, can you elaborate some more?
Yeah, so we have one more piece of news, and then we'll present you the feature story of the day, which relates to the China's Republic of China's threat to the United States. Already calls for Senate Intelligence Committee to hold a public hearing, which they really do. So. Yeah, shall we just get prepared to
and get ready to move over to Safe Chat. If you don't know what is Safe Chat, just search in the Apple Store or Google Play, Safe Chat. Download that app. And then also you could just click on the, the link that our staff will be posted in the chat room. Then you can go over there. But making sure you install the app. That way you got a notification. Okay, you won't miss our show.
Okay, we have some comments here.
Which is?
Beaumont Michaels say they want Letitia James, the AG, as governor. And Deborah said pride comes before the fall. I don't know what that means. Chris said the sacrificed lamb.
Okay. So that's your opinion. And we thank you
David said the corruption is entrenched. DEH said he is no longer useful to them.
Yeah, but apparently it's very clear. Democrat Party want him to be out.
That's clear.
Yeah, that was clear. Okay, after the last year's election, yes, the swing state all face the pressure of cleaning up their voter rolls. Wisconsin election officials said today that they have removed 205,000 voters from the voter rolls as part of the routine work to keep the state's registration list up to date. All right. And this request actually was raised last year before the election, and even a lawsuit was filed saying that the voter roll is not clean, you should clean that up. However, the Wisconsin Supreme Court ruled that they don't have to do it, so the voting went on. The vote happened, and Biden won over Trump by 20,000 votes. All right, so this time the Wisconsin state of election officials took action, and they said the voters who were removed are those who had not cast a ballot in 4 years, or may have moved, and basically they did not respond to a mailing request saying that are you there. So, however, if the voter were removed by mistake, they can always become illegible, again, by re-registering. So it's pretty fair. And then, but this is in terms of the conservatives' lawsuit in 2019, not last year, I'm sorry, I take it back. It's the year before, in 2019, demanding the Wisconsin Election Commission to remove voters from their voter roll, and was not answered. And hence the election happened on November 3rd, as we all remember. All right, I think this kind of thing will happen over all the, many swing states. We'll update you as they happen. Okay, so now we need to move on to the U.S. Senate hearing. There's a lot of U.S. Senate hearing. Why does this matter? Why this matter? This does matter, and I will explain why this matter. All right, let's move on to the Safe Chat. Let's move together. And please, for our staff, post the link there. Remember, if you watch on the desktop browser, it may click a little bit, but just move to the mobile. Even on the mobile web is fine. Mobile web means go to the web browser on your phone. Just post the link. That would work too. But the app's always the best. Anyway, okay, let's move. 1, 2, 3.